Welcome everybody to 48 Talk episode number 47. I am your host, Rage Buddy, as always. Joining me this time is the usual crew of DX Takamina on the right, Derek on the bottom, and Yeho on the bottom right. What's up, everybody?
Well, just chilling.
Oh, you're chilling? You sure about that? So Sousenkyo time has started.
Tanny Marco, man. Tanny Marco. Let's go.
Shoot aside!
Exactly.
Oh man.
47. 47.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Where's your catchphrase, man?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Hata Shibuya kuni karakimashita. Kanadzajinyeyo desu.
Better, yay.
That was a lot better.
More
You're
fluid,
getting there.
more fluid, yeah, getting there.
Thank you, say is ready to graduate to the stage. All right, let's go.
Okay, well, yeah, so now, welcome everybody. It's been officially now. Sousenkyo Madness has started. Everything just came up this week. So the posters came out, the appeal videos came out, Showroom Madness has begun. Everything the members are now doing is just to get votes. So
Yep, appeal time, pretty much.
yeah, a lot. Let's talk about the posters first.
Oh man.
Does anyone want to start?
Oh, I'm going to start with Yabuki Nakamura poster with the old Ghostbusters thing. Oh man, it's so her. It's not even funny. It's so her. I was laughing so hard.
So her poster is well, she's wearing the same outfit she had at Junken, and she's using the vacuum cleaner to suck up all the ranks, I believe. So she has
All the ranks, yeah.
and she wants to be in Senbatsu.
Yep.
Interesting. When I watched her view count, it's pretty high though compared to the rest. It's about what 34,000 currently.
Yes, something like that. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It looks interesting. We'll talk a little bit later about our list since Derek, of course, had his top 16 or Senbatsu members for this year.
Right.
And we're going to compare our lists. Well, we have our own list, so we're going to do that later in the show. But first, let's continue to talk about the posters. Anyone else?
I have something.
Yeah.
Okay.
They implemented the new system called the landscape version, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, so
yeah.
new idea. It's crazy. How about instead of, doing this...
Portrait mode?
Let's do the landscape.
Brilliant.
It's pretty innovative for AKB when they make that drastic of a step.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, you want to mention one of those, or
Yeah, go for it.
Not really much for me. I just like.
I got one
That's
then.
like the.
Yeah. So
yeah.
the one that's very creepy to me, Miyawaki Sakura.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, her
man.
poster. She cosplayed Kami 7 members from old school. Like an old CD jacket. She cosplayed every member, so that's Yukirin, Mayu, Kojiharu, Takamina, Achan, Yuko, Shinoda, Itano, and Sai.
Jurina as well. I think.
And Jurina. Is that 7 or 8? Now I lost
No,
count.
it was basically the jacket for beginner, I think.
Well, it was the Kami 7 that was on there. So she
Yeah, at least. But I think it was the cover from beginner, I think so.
could be.
The only thing I didn't understand about that, because that's one of the ones I actually saw. I didn't see too many, but I saw hers, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Where do you think she places herself in the Kami 7? I mean, you really think she's thinking center there? Because, like...
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. So her appeal video is pretty interesting. So it's already been subbed. Thank you, subbers.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very great.
Yes, awesome.
She listed
Thank
off
you.
things that people didn't know about her, and she had like a whole chart and put a lot of thought into it. And then she had like 5 moves.
Yep.
She was going to perform, and she did some wrestling moves, and it was pretty funny.
Yep.
By the way, Tofu Wrestling, the girls are getting better and better. Like now, they're getting into the finals of the tournament, and these girls can actually wrestle. That's amazing how when they started and now compared to what
awesome.
they are doing bumps and everything and every own moves and crazy. But yeah, her view count is currently at 117,387. By far the highest of all of them.
Wow.
Wow.
Sakura 10, man, I'm telling you, her fans, they're going to push hard this year.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man, she's going to be another dark horse in this race.
She wants to be number one.
She could be. You never know. You just never know, man.
Well, she always wants to be number one. She wants to destroy AKB and stuff like that.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't say it this year that she wants to destroy, but she wants to be number one. She thinks it's like, fans unite, let me be number one.
Yeah.
Other posters. Well, when I talked to Gino ZX about the posters, he said a lot of them are boring. Like, they are so standard. There's no appeal to them. It's like they are all doing a pose, and it doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel innovative. The one he did like, and that's well, personally, it's a blatant copy, but I get the idea. It is from Sashi.
Oh yeah.
It's literally La La Land.
Yep.
And it says La La Last, so that's funny for the pun. But the one that slayed me, that's great. So it's the exact same poster, but in the corner, so you have Sashi in the yellow dress, but her partner that's dancing is Goto, and I lost it.
I completely lost it.
He's just standing like...
I have inside scoop on that, because like...
go for it.
Yeah.
I watched like some of the Odekake. They were like, oh, Shashihara's doing the pictorial and like she's not here. And like they asked, Downtown's Matsumoto.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you could do it with Matsumoto. Like, oh no, like Sashi said, no, I don't want it. I want it with Goto. Then he's like, why are you comparing him to that big dude? Like, big name dude over me. I'm like, why did you choose me instead of him?
Well, one thing I'd say though, in fairness to the girls, like this is the craziest time in AKB if you're an AKB member. So I'm not saying it's an excuse. You should put thought into everything you do, especially this time of the year. But I could see how a lot of these girls, especially the younger ones, don't even have any concept or clue like how to be that creative or innovative, and also too how much of it is really their say. Some of the more experienced, been there a while girls, they probably have some say, but some of the younger girls, they're probably like, I don't know what to do, and they're like, well, let's just put you in this. Like I can hear a lot of management just like suggesting stuff,
Can Kyusei are not allowed to do innovative stuff since they're not a full-fledged member yet. So we'll get there. We'll get there. So they have to wear their official Kenkyusei suit. So basically, those are the same pictures. A lot of them, they're not that innovative, or they think, well, I'll just enter, but I know I won't get a much rank up, so I won't do a lot of trouble. And a lot of them are serious, and I would say, the most serious of them all is Okada Nana. And I love it. I love her coin toss dress. Yeah, but on appeal time for someone else who doesn't know, well, I'm a fan, so I know what the backstory is about coin toss and her struggles and compared to last year. So for me, it's interesting, but for others, it's like, well, it's boring. That's what Gino said.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense. You know what really surprised me was the overall Sousenkyo poster. The people that were represented for the flags. Anybody notice who was for Boat 48? Like, I'm kind of curious about Takano. Like why is she being picked to be the future race? I mean, don't get me wrong, she's gorgeous. So I mean, they could have picked a cuter girl to be it. But does anybody know anything about Yumiko? Like, I mean, because I'm just catching up with Boat and everything. So
I'm not sure about that.
Not really sure actually. So
well, it's the same thing with NGT when Kitararie. They did a different thing for Kitararie, but now it's Nakai Rika, of course. Getting the highest, and then they started also with Katomina as like the face of NGT before Kitari captain.
Yeah.
So maybe they're doing the same thing like with NGT. Hey, this is the face of STU, and Nachan is still the face of AKB, or Sashi is still the face of HKT.
Yeah, when I saw with Takino on there, and then I started to get a little bit curious, and then one of the news sites said that she's gonna have a grab your shoot right away. I'm like, wow, they are really pushing Stu like fast now, and I'm wondering if that's also for the Sousenkyo or just in general, just to get them out there and going. But overall, like I think that was just very curious to me. Like I'm actually curious to see how Boat's members do in this. Like, if we even could we even potentially see a member rank? That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Would be something if it happened though.
One with really Yale is saying, the one with the showroom girl who already has past experience and the past fan base.
She might be actually, yeah.
Oh, Kuka? Yeah, no, Kuka. Yeah. If she doesn't rank, I'd be really surprised.
Not Kuka. Is she that? Morikawa.
Oh, Morikawa. Yeah, well.
Another one.
She should too, but the thing is, like, it's just curious to me because they're kind of makes the Sousenkyo really different in that sense. It kind of reminds me when Team 8 first came around and Sousenkyo happened. Like, you didn't know what was going to happen there, and I wish I had the statistics to say how Team 8 members ranked that when they showed up, but I think that this case, because this is like an official group, you know. Well, I'm not saying Team 8 isn't. I'm sorry, because they get a bad rap for not being official, but they are to me now in my eyes. But I'm saying with Stu, like. I don't know. There's just so many big girls that I could see coming out of this. I mean, next year it might be all Boat 48. So who knows?
Well, they're gonna perform. I believe starting June they will have a performance June 3rd.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Not on the boat. So that's already interesting. That's like they'll have a stage performance, not on the boat.
Oh, wow.
And the boat is still not finished, and there's no boat idea. So the concept of the boat is, well, sailing away. Haha.
That's not. Oh yeah, no. Jugida, we like you, but not now.
Yeah. Other posters that I liked. Istarina, that's very funny.
Yeah.
I like the Thai kick.
She's awesome.
Yeah. She's ready.
That was my favorite, actually, because it's just so her. Isarina's like, yep, I'm in Thailand. What you gonna do about it? I'm gonna learn how to. She's gonna end up learning how to do that for real, and then she's gonna come back and maybe be on like AK Bingo, and she's gonna kick Matsumoto, and it's gonna be all over.
No, even better. She's going to be on the next year's Gaki no Tsukai, and then when Tanaka gets Thai kicks, she comes out.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so awesome. If that happens,
I'll lose it.
I'm already picturing it. That'd be so funny.
One other poster I liked is from Nozawa Reina. She basically copied herself 16 times, put her on the cover of the photo book. But did you read the text? That was it was in English on the cover. You remember what it says?
Oh man!
It said, "Well, I will go to LA."
Oh yeah.
What did you do, Derek?
I will be with to LA.
Well, I didn't want to tell you guys this, but we kind of shared a really good moment when I met her, and I really feel like we have that connection. And overall, yeah, I didn't do nothing. I don't know what she's talking about.
Maybe she just wants to visit LA.
No, I wouldn't dare mess that up for anyone that likes Nozawa Reina. No way. Idols, love band.
Yeah, she did something funny. Well, funny in her eyes. She of course had her birthday stage this past week, and she was very happy. Just on birthday stages, they always the camera crew always pan out like the most shot on that member whose birthday it is. So it's very fun to see how Nozawa Reina goes out through the stage. But she was like on cloud 9. There was even a point the fans had like a whole banner made with her and her dog Chip, and it's like, oh, that's so sweet of them. She was like, she on Twitter said she was the happiest girl alive on that day.
See, her fans are like, they're like really nice to her, like her loyal fans. It's just sad that there's like 5 of them. She has like no fans.
I think she has more now.
A little more.
She'll get a vote. The funny thing though, at the end, Okada Ayaka asked her like, "You have some words, final words of your birthday stage," and then she, went to the lines. Watashi Nozawa Reina wa AKB48.
Oh God.
Business chaos des, and it's like a lot of members were like, "That's not funny." And like a few were them in tears, like, I thought you were leaving for real because of school. It's like, no, I'm having fun, I'm staying. Sorry, I made a joke. Like, and the crowd was like crickets, like, okay, you can work on that material.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I mean, if she ranks this year, it would be a really beautiful thing. It would be a good prop and boost for her to continue to stay in AKB, and hopefully, she will get a lot more exposure through all this. And also, too, she's just a good member to have, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, she's a good person. I mean, I think we've seen enough for showrooms and just know her in general from everything we've seen. Like, I want a member like her to be in AKB, you know, exactly. As I know all of you do too. Yep. So let's hope for the best for this year for her. You know, let's really hope for her.
Let's hope it.
Any other pictures you want to mention?
I really liked Saito Makiko as well, with the whole armor thing and the burnt flag of SKE, basically telling her I'm the leader of SKE pretty much. So I really like that one as well. So, and anything else? Scrolling through.
I love it for the fact on showroom they revealed like all the posters, and the staff members were just showing them and then hanging them up. A lot of posters though. It was like over 300 posters, I believe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I really like the one from Shimada Haruka as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Showing two sides. Is he a wrestler now or an idol side?
Yep.
Yeah.
I really like that one because it's so her right now. She actually, I think she wants to go into pro wrestling for real. So.
Yeah, she's been approached by New Japan.
Yeah.
And,
exactly.
Well, New Japan doesn't have a women division currently.
Nope.
Maybe they have like another group they can send her to, like the female side.
Yeah.
Well, before I met her, I would have made a joke here saying, "Oh, she's practically a guy as it is, so it doesn't matter." But after meeting her and seeing how feminine she was in person, it's almost weird that we're even having this discussion about her being a wrestler because she was so gorgeous in person, and I can't imagine her just getting like crazy like that on the mats, like with dudes like that. That actually sounded really bad how I just worded that. So, anyways, I'm gonna rephrase and just say that it's very weird in my head to think of that. Of her doing that, and it's also kind of bittersweet we even talk about her at this point because she's graduating. Like I just don't. It's like I gotta detach myself.
I even think they changed the storyline of Tofu Wrestling. They're now with the tournament, and they were like fully going to Momoka, winning. You know, she's like overpowered. But next preview shows, maybe something else will happen.
Kind of curious. So yeah. Actually, never thought I'd be saying this, but can't wait actually.
Tofu Wrestling is
when the show started, it was so bad, but now
it's hit and miss.
They really,
Right.
They even dropped like the whole evil manager stuff in there. He's just now a manager.
Pretty much, indeed. Pretty much.
Oh, they're figuring it out. That's good. I mean, that's good to hear.
Okay. Yeah, if we missed any posters we mentioned, well, quick
feel free to comment about it because it was a bit much to go through in one episode, pretty much. So
Tano Yuka was also fun on the skateboards.
Yep.
Mi-chan's. You know?
Oh, that one was so creepy.
What was it,
Yayo?
So explain
creepy. It. Oh, that one is so creepy.
Explain it, Yayo. What was it?
It's just a drawing of her. I think, like, she's just reminding her what she did when she had long hair or something.
Oh, I gotcha.
Interesting.
Like, she's just, like, it says, I'm the last first generation.
Yeah.
Or something.
Right on.
Seems like a desperate move to get in ranked.
I don't think she needs to do it. I don't know. I think
she's going to rank anyway. She's getting ranked.
She's going
anyway.
to.
So,
she's gonna get in Senbatsu. I have no doubt about it in my head.
Same here.
Yeah. So, if you have any posters would like to get mentioned, just do it in the comments. We'll talk more about posters next week, like in the coming up weeks, because Sousenkyo time. Yeah. Appeal videos.
Oh man.
We mentioned a few before.
Oh man.
Anyone?
I'm gonna go with Muto Orin, with her breaking pretty much a plank with her fist, pretty much, and it's sort of like
with her what? With her fist?
I think it was her fist or a kick. Was it a foot or a kick?
Kick.
Oh, kick. Okay. But yeah, it was so unexpected, pretty much. I know she does full contact karate, but damn.
Yeah, she explained. Got subbed immediately, so that's also an indication. She explained she was like a runner-up in a karate championship.
Yep.
She already showed on AK Bingo that she could perform a high kick, and now she did it with like wooden plank and bam, went in the middle.
Pretty awesome.
Good appeal. Maybe her sister gave pointers on that side. She isn't.
Most likely. She's now the Muto representative.
I wonder if all her votes of Muto Tomu will go now to Muto Orin.
If that were to happen, man. If that were to happen. Think about it. If that were to happen.
Well, somebody during this past week commented to me that there could be a good chance a lot of the sister girls will get votes because their sisters are leaving or are not anymore in AKB. Now that AKB is starting to see like second gen members, like second generation of sisters, you know, it's like crazy to even think that. But it's yeah, so Muto could definitely get some. That would be really interesting. Like if she ends up just popping in and we're just like, eh. Like everybody's gonna be like, huh? But I mean, who cares? I hope it happens. I really do.
It will screw so much up.
It will. But in a good way. Yep. I'm all for anything happening, like something different. But I have a few videos that I really liked. I want to talk about. My favorite, without a doubt, was Churi's. She gave, like, you know, she was all like pumped and she was talking and she was dressed in her crazy weird like massive bird outfit.
Yeah.
And then she started eating like, you know, wasabi with something, and then she had some kind of hot stuff on I want to say ramen. I mean, by the end you could tell like she couldn't even like keep a straight face because she was like, oh, like, and she didn't take a drink of water. There was a glass of water, she didn't take it, which I was really surprised. And then you could just tell like whoever was filming was probably like, it was the hardest thing in the world for them to hold their laugh in. Churi got my vote for best video I saw because I thought it. I mean, this girl like reminded me why she's gonna rank so deep this year, because she is just so clever and smart with her approach to things. I'd say hers was good. My Oshi's was good just by default because it's my Oshi, but I didn't really catch a lot of what she said, so I still need to hopefully get a sub on that because she speaks really fast for me sometimes. I can't get everything. But I'm just happy to see her, and she was wearing her big hat again, so I was happy. I would say there was one girl in SK, I forget her name, but she was wearing like headphones and she was listening to like music and she had all these balloons, and then she went to go pop the balloons and the one wouldn't pop, and it was like a massive balloon fail, and the balloon fail was just cracking me up and it was cracking her up, and she was like, oh, I guess this is stupid. But then like right as her appeal video ended, like when she was popping the balloons, you could see like something, and I want to say it's hiragana or katakana or something, or maybe it was kanji, I don't know, it was one of the three. But it was like hanging up and she didn't even have time to address it. Thought it was hysterical. And then my last one was Calaton's. She pretended like she was in like a big scandal, and like she was all dressed like, you know, like bowing and like saying sorry, and they should hold up like this fake magazine with her like kissing somebody, and I was cracking up. I was like, oh my god, it's so good to have you back, Calaton. Like it has been a long time. Oh, hisashiburi. Glad to see you in this running. And she's another one I think is going to really screw up people's prediction list, because just seeing that appeal video, it reminded me why everybody votes for her, because she's so original and creative, and I cannot wait to see how Calaton does. So I don't know, those are my four. I love them all. Anyone else?
I'm going to leave this one to you, Robin. Nozawa Arena, go for it.
Well, I think you can explain it better on this side, but from what I saw, it pans out to this table with full of like cups and things and all. It's just a full table, and well, she's saying her usual stick, like, okay, I'm just here and like I'm gonna perform some magic tricks for you, and then she just like the lamest magic trick you can ever think of. It's like, here's my finger, and then oh, now it's over here, and then it's like, oh, I did it again, or stuff like that. And I think she did another, but when they pan out again, something is off. So if you only watch that video once, watch it again and watch the table closely, because something else will be missing.
Yeah. Oh man. But if we're should I explain it or?
Do it. You can do it.
Now, basically, what she's saying is the situation with the table before and after has changed, and she actually tells you about it, and it kind of forces you to re-watch the video just to pick up the differences in the table setup and such. And it's a clever way to make people watch the video multiple times, pretty much. So I think it's really innovative to do it like that.
She now has about 2,000 views, so
wow,
good.
Good for her.
Yeah, I don't like it. One I liked is Shimada Haruka. She came up and she made a noise like an impact. She's all dressed up in her wrestling outfit, shouting, and then she gets like a tub of water, like a bin, and wash her face. But it takes too long to put it off. So the guy's like, you have 10 seconds left, and it's like, ah, and then he's like, okay, jacket on, I'm Shimada Haruka, and then, pop. It's like,
Wow. Just wow.
she always has creative ideas with the eating as well, and now with this, always crazy and busy.
I didn't see them all. Did anybody see if Kinoshita Momoka made a video? And if so, who did she vote for? Or who did she tell us all to vote for? Because Milky's not in it anymore, and that was who she always made her appeal videos for.
Momoka?
Anybody? Yeah, Momoka does appeal videos, but she does them for somebody. She always does them for Milky, but now that Milky's not in, I was curious if she's doing it for anyone.
Is she participating? Is she participating?
She never participated.
No, she never.
Let's see if Momoka. Yeah, she is in. No, Momoka Hayashi. No.
No, not Momoka. Wrong Momoka. I don't see her in the list, so.
Maybe she didn't do it then. Okay, I was just curious. Cause I'm wondering who she's putting her flag behind.
I think she didn't apply though.
Yeah, I don't think
she never applies.
She never
makes
does, but she
videos.
Yeah, she's done appeal videos for Milky every year.
Iwata Momoka, that's another one. How many Momokas are there in NMB?
Quite a bit actually. So, yeah.
Yeah. The one that I did like was Shiro Mameru. Also with wrestling, she did a few holds, did her catchphrase, and she's aiming for Kami 7.
She could get it.
Wow, that's bold. That's bold.
Well, there is no NMB representative currently.
I mean, Riripon. That's it. Riripon and her. True. That's it. Those are the only two. Okay. So, unless you want to count Nagisa, Shibuya, like she could be it too.
Shibuya.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, sad to say.
Yeah, Nachan, of course. Her message is clear. She wants to be Kami 7, and
she's ups. No,
she'll make it. She'll make it. Only, I think it's a bit. Actually, I think she's going to overshoot her 7 wish probably. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, yep.
Mayu. Well, personally, I thought Mayu was lame. It's like, oh, this is my last run. I want to be first. Like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
I'm actually ready for Mayu to move on.
Me too.
Same here.
It's fine. Not that I don't want her in the group, but it feels like we talked about this multiple times. Same with Sashi. It doesn't feel like she's AKB anymore. It's featuring AKB48.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's more true with Sashi, but I would also say with Mayu, like, she got too many other opportunities in front of her. She kind of reminds me how how Tomochin must have felt right at the tail end of her run, where like Tomochin knew like she had this whole other life waiting for her, and she just couldn't wait to get to it, And she said, and in support of Tomochin, I think she just put out like her latest single, and it's doing great. So she's still doing the solo thing. So I mean, good for her. That's how many years now. So. I feel like Sashi and Mayu, we're going to be saying the same thing about them in 3 or 4 years.
Hopefully.
Still going strong, probably, so yeah.
Kojima Mako, I liked it. Didn't say a word, so I have no clue what's it about. It's perfect for you, isn't it, Yeo?
Did you even see it, though?
Well, since they don't talk.
Oh.
Yeah, that pretty much.
Yep.
Renachi was also fun. She did her catchphrase multiple times. But she was hiding, like, very cutesy, so she's excited. On my list, let's see. Judy, she really learned from Sayane how to do appeal videos.
Oh, yeah.
She made a joke, so it's like, okay, last year I became 15th, so... as my appreciation, I will do now 15 weird faces. And she did 3 of them, and she was like, I can't think of any more than 3. Oh well, I should be 3rd place this year. I'm like, alright.
Oh, wow. Straight into Kami 7.
No, not even Kami 7, just 3rd place. She's like specifically 3rd place. That's pretty high to estimate that.
Now give her a few years. It won't be so unrealistic.
Alright, anyone else for appeal videos?
I think we nailed a lot of them.
Yeah. Did we talk about the Sakura one yet with the wrestling?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was jumping the gun on that side.
Oh yeah. I don't think there's anything else then.
Well, there are a lot of them. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Mion's was so funny. With her, like, doing the whole appeal video with just singles.
Oh, wow.
And, like, the way to end it, too, was so funny. Like, she tried to read the longest title in Japanese history ever.
Na 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 na. That song with Judy Center. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for recommendations, they're all on YouTube. So I know some countries can watch them. America. But if you have a chance, you can all watch them. They're all up there. You know, I think last year I played them all in the background, and when I heard something interesting, I just panned look, and then something kept on our minds. But yeah. So we are 30 minutes into the show, and let's get to our, well, I would say main events of this.
Yep.
So,
here
Derek, you made a list. You made a top 16
the list of Sousenkyo.
And what we are now going to do is compare the list we made with you, and then discuss.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Every year now, like I like doing my prediction list. Last year I was notoriously off by quite a few, to put it mildly. Like I had Nishino Miki and my Senbatsu, but the thing is it's interesting because I've got a lot of feedback for it. And by the way, thank you everyone who has given feedback, who's given your own lists. They've been really fun to read and compare. A couple people try to say, well, you got some wrong, and I was just thinking there's no right or wrong to this. It's more just opinion. It's all subjective.
My list.
It's my list. I mean, and some of it was wishful thinking, sure, but that's part of why I like to make these. But then also I based a lot of it on just what I feel would be my realistic expectations. Like I put some members in there I don't like personally, like I'd never support, but I feel like they're gonna rank deep, and I did. And again, in my true fashion, I couldn't just pick one for several of the spots. I had to pick a couple to kind of make hedge my bets, I guess. But I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say, and of course, let's compare. Let's go through. Yeah. I'd love to hear it. Should we just go to each spot and go down? Or?
Yeah. Well, we're going first on 16, then to number 1. We'll see how far we can get.
All right, cool.
But basically, Derek, I always say if one person thinks it, 10 other people on the planet think the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. I love that. It's a great way of looking at it.
So, what's your number 16 for those who don't know?
Right. So I have actually 3 in that spot: Tenaguchi Megu, Soda Sarina, and Suto Rereka. Now, the only thing about those 3 is if I had to pick one of them, I probably would pick. I had initially Tenaguchi as probably my solid 16, but now I'm thinking Riripon because I don't know. I saw her appeal video, and it was just so passionate and beautiful. And Riripon is just up and coming. She's, like we were saying, one of the only NMB real representatives.
Yeah, okay.
NMB fans might come out and support. Soda, I have no idea who this girl really is, but I started to watch a little bit about her, and a couple people told me like she's really amazing. There's a lot of actually interesting Soda fans out there. And Megutan is just because we all love her. Okay. So that's why they're in my spot.
All right, so those are Derek's 3.
Yeah.
Is anyone does anyone have that member on their list?
I have Megu on number 16
myself. No, number 16. Okay. Don't feel unless it's number 16. But
I've got Megu on number 16 myself.
Okay.
Pretty much the same reason Derek just told us. But yeah, she's relatively good and up and coming. So yeah, I think it's a good spot for her.
I got Megu on my list, but not on number 16.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Yeho.
I went the other route and made the undergirls list.
What?
Because I agree with mostly anyone anyway, so I go the undergirls route.
Wow.
We'll get to you later then.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear yours then. Yeah, but later. I guess.
On number 16.
Yeah.
But I agree with most of your picks, you know? I'm like,
thank you. Thank you.
When I was thinking about it, I'm like, doing the Senbatsu list is kind of overrated, so I'll do the undergirls this time. See, I made all the way, think all different way kind of thinking, so yeah.
Alright, let's get quickly to the list then. So on number 16, I have Oguri Yui. I think Yui is made such a good year for herself, and just shined her. AK Bingo helped a lot. Boom Boom, of course, and all the other shows she did, getting into the Senbatsu of other singles, and keeping her head up. I think she can make it. It would be surprising, but I think there is a spot for Oguri Yui. If not, I would say Furata Nao is the next one in line.
Yeah, she's interesting. Yeah. I thought about it.
I don't disagree actually, and because my number 15, we're definitely close in our thoughts with that.
All right.
So
number 15.
Yeah. So for me, I had Oguri Yui, and I also had Yabuki Nako. Because I felt like Yabuki Nako really had a strong chance to really rank in like she wants. I actually could see it happening. Okay. Because I think the HKT fans, you can never count them out. When HKT fans really want to step up to the plate and vote their members in, look what they do. I mean, HKT always has great representation comes to Sousenkyo. So it really wouldn't surprise me if Yabuki Nako steals it. But then again, Yui, like, I think she's had such a push this year, and she's also incredible. She's fun, gorgeous. Like, I don't know. She's gonna rank too. I couldn't figure out where, so I just put them both there together.
I would say due to time constraints, Derek, keep them short, under a few minutes or so. For the comments.
For sure.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, DX, you're 15.
My 15 is actually someone from HKT as well, but it's not Nako. I got Tomonaga Mio as number 15. I think it's about time for her to break out of the ceiling that is called the Undergirl, and I think this year might be a good year to break out, so that's why I picked her at number 15.
Okay, at number 15 I have Komiyama Haruka.
Oh wow, you have her.
Oh wow,
that's pretty not as deep as I would have expected.
Interesting. We can. So you both all have them on the list. Well, we'll maybe see her later, but yeah, on my list, I think that is a great position for her. Maybe she could be higher. I'm not sure. But now, comparing to the other people, I think this is a good spot for her.
Okay.
Number 14.
So I had Mitan, Minikishi Minami, and I also had Furuhata Nao. Both seem like that those are good spots. I think now if she's gonna rank, will rank like this, like kind of higher up. Mitan she's gonna be in, but I don't think she's gonna go that deep this year. I think it's just gonna be her kind of usual voting system. And since she was the center of the Undergirls last year, I could see her just being pushed down a little bit into Senbatsu.
Okay, cool. My number 14 is actually Yabuki Nako, so I think that's a great spot for her. Since if you were to compare it to the ranking last year, I think number 14 is a solid place for Nako, and I'll keep it at that. Yeah, I think it's a good place for her.
Yeah, number 14 for me is Taniguchi Megu on this side.
Oh wow!
I think she's very strong in her, and you're thinking, well, is Komiyama Haruka even stronger on that side? Well, that's the thing. They can all switch out the list, but I think Megu had such a strong year. Especially in the later part, I think she'll get there. I actually think she'll be on that spot. Yeah.
The only thing I would
go ahead, Derek.
I was just gonna say real quick. The only thing I would not disagree, but maybe challenge that idea is that Komiharu, I think, has definitely had way more like shots, like grab your shots, things like that going for her. I think maybe that might help her in the long run edge out Megutan for a deeper spot. But that's just an opinion.
Yeah. Do you so far agree with our list?
Yeah, but like some are like low on me, so like yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Continuing, number 13.
So I had Kojima Mako and I had Tomonaga Mio. So Mio, I ranked her deep this year because I think last year, after the horrible disappointment she had of not getting in to Senbatsu and really thinking she was going to, especially after she just released her photo book prior to the Sousenkyo, her spirit was crushed. But I think all the Mio fans will rally hard for her this year and get her in. And I think they're not just going to get her in, they're going to get her deep. Kojima Mako, it's a no-brainer. She didn't really do as well as I thought she was going to do last year. I think her fans, too, are going to just crush it this year. I really do. I think she's going to get at least a spot.
Oh, wow.
That makes it!
There you go.
DX.
Number 13. I've actually got Komi there. I think it's a good spot for her if you compare it to the number 21 spot from last year. And I think she will be going a bit stronger. And I don't think she's going to be that deep into Senbatsu yet, but I think 13 is a good spot for her.
Okay.
I
have Kato Rena.
Renachi, okay.
Yeah, Renachi is strong. That's her Renachi Sousenkyo. We already talked about it. Her involvement in AKB and her personality, all her shows that she's doing. I think she'll get that spot easily.
Yeah, I can see
where
you go. Yeah.
Not even a little.
Number 12.
I had Renachi, I had Takeyanagi Akane, who is known as Churi, in case anyone's watching for the first time in their lives and don't know that. The thing is with Renachi, she's had a upwards trajectory every Sousenkyo. So that means, I mean, she's following the Sashi route there, where like every year she's jumping and jumping and jumping. 12 seems like a comfortable spot for her this year. Next year, I expect it to be even deeper. Churi, she's a question mark for me, because after watching the Peel video, I'm thinking this girl just reminded us why we all love her to death. But then last year she didn't do that great. So I mean, she did, but she didn't. So I'm thinking like Churi really could reclaim like her glory. And also too, she's what, 25, 24. Like I have a feeling this could be her last year. Oh, wow. So I think her fans might be very wary of that and rank her deep this year.
I can see where you're going. Now for me, I've got Michan on number 12 actually.
Wow, that's deep.
That's deep, quite deep actually. But that my reasoning is she's pretty much the only first generation left in AKB, and that might give her.
There's no one else for a generation.
So that might give her a bit more of an edge, I would say. Maybe it's my nostalgic reasoning about it, but I think she's going to be on number 12.
I have on number 12 Shiroma Meru from NMB48.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, there needs to be someone from NMB in it, and the strongest one is also Kenin position in Team A is Meru. Not saying that Tofu Wrestling is hell, but also Kabuska career-wise. We saw a lot of personality that we haven't seen from her before in those shows. In NMB, she's now known that, well, Saine is verging on leaving, even though she still hasn't announced it yet. She knows she needs the NMB someone to step up, and she's the one to do it.
Oh wow, I forgot that. Yeah.
11.
So I had Shiroma Miru. Looks like we're about even with our picks, and I also had as an alternate Kitagawa Ryoha. Now, two things. One, Kitagawa Ryoha, like I don't like her at all. Like actually, she's one of my least favorite SKA members, but I feel she had a great year this year. You know, she became captain of her team. You know, she's had upwards trajectory every year for the most part. She's probably the one I got the most flack for as far as putting her on this list, because she was nowhere near this spot last year. But that doesn't mean she can't do it. And I actually think SKE fans could come out in droves and support her for this reason, because the only other girls they really got are Kaotan and Jirina and Shuri. So she has a spot, in my opinion, this deep. Shiroma, everything you said I echo. The only thing I'll say about her is that I didn't really feel she was leadership material, but as it's going on and on more and more, she easily could. She's certainly gorgeous enough. She's a great visual leader. But I just need to see something more from Mirudun, because she's just not, you know, she's not there for me yet. But I do value the fact that NMB fans, they're in trouble if they don't get anyone in this in the 16. Oh my God, I'd love to see the documentary behind the scenes footage on that conversation where Saine sits them down and is like, "What the H just happened, man?
What the happened? Yeah.
We have no representation in Senbatsu. You girls are, I mean, you know." So Mira's gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, DX.
Well, I actually agree. I had Miriam on number 11 myself for pretty much the same reasoning. There has to be someone from NMB, and if it doesn't happen, oh man, there's going to be quite a bit of trouble. So,
it's funny that our lists are quite similar. Not exactly on the points, but we do believe that those members are on top. On number 11, I have Kitahara Rie from NGT.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, wow.
Cool. Right, keeping more tradition of what she's normally ranked.
Yeah, there still needs to be a representative of NGT. I would say Nakai Rika will get close. Probably in the undergirl list. Got one right? Yes! But yeah, Ria's fan base has been solid for like number of years.
Yeah.
And ever since NGT the jump has been made, she's still high on the list, still doing the shows. I think she'll get that solid spot on 11. Number 10.
Takashi Juri. Definitely feel she's making Senbatsu this year. Maybe not as deep as I have her, but at the same time, I feel like the spot I have feels right to me at this point. The only thing I'll say, because we all have given Juri praises over the past few episodes because we just love her to death. The only thing I'm gonna say is, hail Juri.
Yeah.
She's ridiculous.
DX.
For me, then on number 10, it's Kojimako, actually. I think the sting of last year about her not being in Senbatsu, plus the fact that besides Nachan, she's the only Three Musketeers left because the Nishinomiki left. I think she might quite easily make it to number 10, I think. So that's pretty much it.
Regular shows! Woo! Regular shows!
For number 10, I have Yokoyama Yui.
Sousenkyo ranking that deep or that low.
Oh, it's basically the same spot she has for now. Well, she had that spot before. I don't think she will get deeper. It's
really?
It's the Sousenkyo curse, I would say. It's the same when she is talented, she's highly appreciated, but we know her is the leadership role. She doesn't need to be in the front of the line. She just needs to be in the line somewhere. And I think the number 10 spot is a good spot for her.
I can't argue with that, actually. That's good logic.
Okay, number 9.
So number 9, I had Komiyama Haruka, and I also had Suda Akurei. So the thing is with these two is Komiharu will probably, it's possible she may not rank this deep, but I gotta be honest, I think she is. I think she's too visible this year. I think her story is one we all get behind. She had her own freaking documentary, for crying out loud.
Yep.
The girl has AKB Senbatsu material written all over her for sure, but I actually think she's going to just creep outside of Kami 7 because I think next year she's definitely Kami 7. This is going to be an indicator that Dasu, on the other hand, it's a question mark for me. She ranks up and down. Like if you look at her Sousenkyo ranks, 1 year she's up, next year she's down, 1 year she's up, next year she's down. This year it's actually, I believe, a down year for her. So that's why I don't have her in Kami 7. I actually have her going up a few spots, also because her visibility this year hasn't been anything. I mean, Dasu's really not been in the conversation, in my opinion, and so I feel she's gonna
wrestling.
You know, honestly, yeah, I could see that, but I don't feel like that's anything in my opinion, because tofu wrestling, I mean, for me, like it's like, you know what I mean? Like she just, other than that, she's not. I mean, she's not on any, like you don't even see her on AK Bingo anymore, like doing anything. Like it's just, she's not there anymore. So I feel she's gonna go up instead of down, or down instead of up. Sorry.
Interesting. DX.
For number 9, I actually had Kitarie, but that might be a bit of wishful thinking, but she's doing great work with NGT, still doing great work, so I think that's what I would like to see, that Kitarie is ranking at number 9, so that's probably wishful thinking, but I hope to see it happen.
For me, I have Kojima Mako.
Oh wow!
That's
even deeper than me. Wow.
Yes.
I like it.
Her own web show she's doing, the football. That's a lot of fans that are watching. Lately with AK Bingo, of course, MC. She's been on the verge, you know, of rising and rising, and we saw it last year, and even this year is even better and bigger. She'll make the jump. She'll definitely be like on anyone's mind. That smile is so contagious. Number 9 for her, definitely.
Oh wow!
I love it.
8.
I had the Sousenkyo Yokoyama Yui, and the reason I have for this is very simple. I think she's had a tremendous year. She's had a lot of pressure put on her to carry AKB. She's done good. She has a lot more ways to go, but that's part of the appeal for her, I think, this year. I like voting and supporting girls that aren't fully there yet. And she's not. She definitely has some kinks to work out. But when I saw her sing, Yuko's song at the Handshake event, and I got goosebumps from her hitting all those notes, I started to think there's a reason why this girl's Sousenkyo. She's got it all. Yeah. She's just got to figure it out. So I think 8 is a good spot for her. It gives her something to look forward to the next year if she really does want to actually make into Kami 7. I also like your thinking, Robin, where she just needs to be in the line. But I actually feel her fans are gonna kill it this year, and I think she deserves the 8 spot in my opinion.
Yeah.
She's worked hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I've actually got Takahashi Juri on number 8.
Okay.
I think it would suit her. Just partly wishful thinking, and part she's doing a great job with Team 4 up until now. So, but for me, it's either might be wishful thinking, but yeah, I hope to see her rank at number 8.
Here's where I get a little confused. So, at number 8, I have either Mukai Chimion or Takahashi Juri.
Oh wow!
Wow. Okay. So you.
I don't know where it is sent. I think personally, Mion's year wasn't that great.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, my personal feeling for Mion is no intensity. Okay. It doesn't belong in the group, but I get her fan base, and she still has a high saying. So, number 8 would be a position for her, or just on the verge of Kami 7. But same goes for Takahashi Juri. Juri is just amazing. Her voice training, hard work. You know, she's being taught the next in line for Sousenkyo, but she's also very talented. Like a successor for Sayane, because they're also very close friends. The drumming she does for fun, the showrooms with cooking, being on AK Bingo and having a voice there. This girl, like Derek said with Yui, Judy also has it all, and deserves a spot near that. So,
El Jury.
Yeah, El Jury.
Yeah, so I already mentioned my number 7, but Derek, you're number 7.
Kami 7 coming in at number 7 on the Kami 7 is Kitahari Rie, and here's the thing. Ryuta Mama is only coming in, I think, her best ever at number 12. I think it's time her fans step the F up, and I think let's push her in Kami 7. She deserves it. She killed it with NGT this year. She is just the best girl ever. I love this girl to death. There are so many unspoken Reach-In fans out there that like really need to push her in, and most of all, NGT needs this. NGT needs a Kami 7 member leading them because obviously Yukirin is bowed out. So, this girl's it, and honestly, if there's anybody that deserves it more, it is on this list. In my opinion, it's her. She is going to make Kami 7 this year, and if the fans don't put her there, it's going to be the worst part about the Sousenkyo for me this year because she needs it. And on top of that, I love this girl. Like she's that girl that's always there, you know, utility girl. Yeah. But now she's a captain. Like she's like, you know, she's a leader, and rightfully so. And look what she's done with NGT. I mean, it's mind blowing in 1 year. So Kami 7 for Ritam.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
For me, I've got just a sustainer in Dasu. I think she hasn't had a good year, but she hasn't got a bad year either. So I think she's going to sustain her number 7 position pretty much. So that's my reason.
Well,
be nice if that happened.
No, for my number 7, you already heard Judy, I think, or Mion, one of the two.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Now I think our list will be a lot similar. Let's go to number 6.
Nachan, Okada Nana, and for all the reasons we already know, I don't even have to explain that one. It's really at this point it could be 6, 5, or 4 for her, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think 6 is more logical.
I would say, sorry DX, I would say 7 because of Nana would be fun. Just to see her, just on the first.
Yeah, but she's going to overshoot it. I've
seen the list, and it's gonna be number 6. That's her spot. It's written. The seat it has already been named. It says Nachan number 6.
Yeah, might as well put a sticker on it with Nachan. Yeah. This my reasoning. This is my reasoning as well. She had such a good year. She's going to overshoot her goal for position 7. I think she's going to get number 6. So.
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah.
Thanks for the input, yeah. Great you're here.
Always good to have it.
All right.
I have undergirls, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that before the time is up. So, number 5.
Right, Mukai Chimion. She's not. You know, we all know each other's feelings about her, so I don't have to go into that. But I don't know. I just feel like, despite maybe not having the best year, people love this girl to death. So. I think she's going to rank huge this year. And I honestly feel with the management push, if the fans feel the same as management and aren't just tolerating her, as our friend Haru has told me in some of her comments, I feel if it's not a question of tolerance, but a question of support, we can expect her at 5. I really feel like that's going to happen.
DX.
For me, I hope Well, it's pretty much a wish, but I hope Yokoyama Yui on number 5. It would be one of
Oh,
the.
that would be great. I would love that.
But it's 100% wishful thinking. But I just want to see her in Kami 7, so yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it'd be great.
I have Suda Akari. You know,
Okay,
same as
sure,
last
sure.
year. Safe point, safe spot.
Sure.
It's comparable with Yui and Dasu actually. It's just the same type of person, you know,
okay.
talent as well. So far our list is just pretty much similar. We all expect these names to be in the Senbatsu. Here it becomes a little bit interesting if we're off on the list. Number 4.
Sakura-tan. Yeah, Miyawaki Sakura. Yeah. I don't really think she can beat the ones in front of her. Not yet.
Nope.
But then again, I mean, you just never know. But I think in Sakura-tan's case, her battle for the top comes next year. And maybe the year after. I don't think it's her time. 4 is a comfortable place. She should be happy with that. I think she's gonna think that's a defeat. But I honestly feel like for all of her fans, that would be a great place to put her and not keep your head. You don't have to hang your heads low.
Yeah.
4 is a good spot for her.
Do you? Everybody agree?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically the top 4.
Yeah. Number 3.
Mayuyu.
Yep.
This is where my list gets incredibly well. Some people said wishful thinking. I don't. In my opinion, I actually think I'm right. But I think it's because I really think if the Sousenkyo want to be interesting this year and they want to blow us all away, if Mayuyu comes in at 3rd, the whole world's gonna stop. And by the time we hit number 1, if my number 1's right, the internet will break. Yeah. And that's what I'm hoping for. I want the shock of all Sousenkyos to happen, and it starts with Mayuyu at 3.
DX, are you gonna burst his bubble same as I will?
No, I've actually got my out at 3 as well. So.
There you go.
Okay.
Because I don't see her beating Sashi, and we all have pretty. I just don't see her beat Sashi, and we haven't had a certain someone yet mentioned. So I'm just gonna keep it at that.
I'm gonna burst the bubble then. I would love to see it. I would love to see it happen. But if I'm looking at the numbers and looking like what my feelings telling me, Matsui Jurina will be in 3rd place this year again. Sadly, she is great. I think sadly we don't see a lot of showroom of her anymore. I think she's a lot busy now with other focus, esky work as well, and she's now a wrestling nut, so she'd rather go to the wrestling shows and then tweet about it how jealous other wrestling fans can get. Thank you, Jurina. I want to see her in a match. Jurina is great. It's the older she's getting, the more lovable she's getting. Even though she's already like a great person, but this year showed she's very innovative. She's very open to new ideas, and you know she likes a challenge. So it would be wonderful if she can beat just the 2 roadblocks in her dream of becoming number 1. I think next year will be her number 1 spot, and she will then be 20. 21.
21, I think. Yeah.
21.
Something like that.
Good age, I would say. Next year will be her number 1 spot, sadly, this year. I would love it for this year. That would be the great Sousenkyo, like being huge upset. But it will be the 3rd spot. Number 2.
Yeah, and continuing with my crazy upset list, Sashi, here's the thing, like, Sashi, Mayuyu, like, they have an enormous vote count. If you put their vote counts together, my number 1 would have the biggest obstacle of all obstacles to overcome. And also, Sashi, I mean, there's the other way you can look at it, where Sashi's fans are going to try to outdo themselves this year, particularly her rich fans, and they're going to not give her 250 or 200-something thousand, they're going to give her, like, 500,000 votes. And if that happens, I think... Yeah, I honestly think she's going to get 500,000 votes this year.
500,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I think they're going to double it. But that's one way of looking at it. Because here's the thing. That would be the only other real cool thing to happen with the top 3, in my opinion. I don't think Mayuyu winning is that great. I mean, it's good. I think it's fun. I've actually said it'd be cool in one way. But I also don't think it would be anything really to be that overly excited about unless you're a Mayuyu fan. In all honesty, like, look at the single that Mayuyu put out. What was it? Was it Labrador Retriever or was it Kokoro no Placard? I forget which one. I think it was Kokoro, right? That was one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. And also too, it was basically a Koizero Fortune Cookie ripoff. Yeah. So I think, like, if we can expect something similar to that, or like just something that bland, it's no fun. Sashi, we might get a cool single, like something interesting, but I hated Halloween Night. I hated it. Love Trip was cool, but like this, the Love Trip was all Sayane in my opinion. Not, I didn't even hear Sashi in that. I heard only Sayane. Sayane like stole that single. But I would say Sashi coming in at number 2. It's only going to happen in my case is if her vote count actually goes down, which I don't see happening.
I don't
but
see
at the
that.
same, but at the same time, you don't know. She's been AKB48 featuring Sashi. Same with Mayuyu. There's only one girl on this list that's I have at number 1 who actually is all AKB, and that's it. And that's the girl I have at this. These two, Mayuyu and Sashi, they have all these. They're doing other things with their career now. They don't even. I mean, it's. There's a reason why I have that girl number 1, not just because I like her. It's because she is AKB48 to me. Sashi is carrying AKB. Sorry to go on this. I really had to say this. So
go with your number 1 as well right now.
Yeah.
Let's finish it up.
Well then. All right. So my number 1, without a doubt, is Tani Marika. So sorry.
Are you doing what they did last year? Number 1, Tano Yuka.
No. So Matsui Jirina, obviously, because Matsui, I think she's primed to be the leader. I think that she's done enough this year to prove to me that she wants this, and it would mean the most to her, in my opinion. I honestly feel like with Sashi Mayu, it's just another notch in their belt. They've already won, so it's like whatever. You know, if Sashi three-peats, yeah, that's historically significant, but at the same time, I don't care. I want Matsui Jirina to do it because A, it would be the biggest upset in Sousenkyo history. B, it would make a very cool, refreshing Sousenkyo. I think Aki would agree with me. It would make it interesting. And C, I can't imagine the single we'll have for that. It would be straight up dancing. I mean, it would be so hard. Like I guarantee it'd be a 4 on the floor dance track. Exactly the kind of thing I love. And I want that for like an AKB big single. So those are my reasons why I have Jirina, and also too, she's gorgeous, she's lovable, like you said, Robin. I don't think it's wishful thinking. I think yes, next year's probably more realistic that she would be there. But I honestly am waiting and hoping for the miracle of miracles this year, and I'm gonna go on it. Even though if I bet all my money on this, I'd probably lose it. I don't care. I'm betting. I'm saying it's gonna be her for number 1. Mark my words.
Me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
Agree.
Same here.
All right.
Man. Same here.
I hope
Chicken
you guys
wings.
are right.
Chicken wings.
Who do you have, Robin, for 2 and 1 then? Because I'm assuming yours is different.
No, the exit you also have the same then, because you said Sashi on 2 and the Judy on 1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mayu on 2nd and Sashi on 1.
Oh, you got Sashi. Okay.
Yeah.
Sashi, we talked about it so much. We don't know how this girl is actually alive with the workload she's doing currently.
Right.
And I would always say hard work gets rewarded, and currently the hardest working person in technically she's still AKB or HKT is Sashi Haruhi. No, the girl is, I don't know how she does it, and the fans reward that, and she knows people from high places. She is a big influence in entertainment. If I go to any Japanese person right now, like in the Netherlands, when I talk to a Japanese person and they don't know, they heard about AKB but don't know what it is, they know Sashi, they know who she is. They don't know Matsui Jurina. They don't know Miyawaki Sakura. Sashi, that's the one that come up in their name. So that's interesting to me, and I think she's such a well-known name. 500,000 is a lot. Would be amazing. I would say 300,000. 300,000 will be the new heights you will get for this year. But I hope I'm wrong. I would like to see Jurina on number 1 spot. She deserves it. But since number 6, the list is almost the same.
Here's the thing though about like the saying, when you say Sashi's the hardest working girl, I definitely can't really disagree with you, but I'd like to say that Jirina has been working hard too, but she's been working more for AKB as opposed to Sashi working for AKB. I mean, if you look at like what Jirina's doing, like I mean, in the sense that like she's doing a TV show like full time. She's the captain of SKE. She's done a lot more showrooms I think than Sashi has, if I'm not mistaken. Although not so much anymore, I believe. And then on top of that, I mean, just everything she's done. Actually, come to think of it, she's about on equal level. The only difference is that Sashi's on a bunch of variety shows that, and if you think about it, it's more self-serving to her than it is to AKB, despite her promoting AKB. I don't know. I feel like Jirina has busted her ass this year. She really has.
That's the thing I'm going to disagree with.
Sure.
So if you really count there, involvement of group-wise, Jurina SKE, yes, she has that on her name. AKB-wise, well, she's there, but I wouldn't say she has much control. She's just there and, provides some information. Sashi, though, HKT, STU, Love, of Equal Love, her own group she's currently producing, plus her bunch of variety shows, plus involvement with AKS, plus this, plus that. So
okay, good point.
Management-wise, there's no one higher except for Akimoto himself, I would say.
Yeah.
But he can run in Sousenkyo because then the thing would go wild.
But to me, to me, like, I don't know if that makes you a center. I think that makes you a really great member of AKB48 in the sense that, like, you're a leader, sure. But to me, the center position is about being on that stage at the zero mark.
Yes.
It's about leading the 16 to 20 girls behind you, and it's about looking ahead and saying to them, like, I am the one that everyone's looked to. It's the Achan, thing. To me, the center is what Achan made it. Achan made it about this girl who was 20 something. She was the center for like 20 plus singles, and to me, Dorina should be that. I don't know about Sashi.
I agree, but compared to star power, no, not yet. And it's her final run. That's also a thing. One less hurrah before going out.
Yeah, that's true. She's not. But I want Dorina to beat their biggest robots because then victory is so much sweeter. I mean, how good is it if she gets number one and the two girls in front of her aren't even participating that have always beat her? So I don't
imagine this: Sashi wins, announce her graduation.
How
big of a final send-off would that be?
That'd be sad. I wouldn't be happy about that.
I don't think she's gonna announce graduation because I think she's gonna wait till STU.
Yeah.
Like found.
She can always announce graduation and say, well, in 2019.
Yeah, like pull a Takamina.
Pull a Takamina, pretty much, yeah.
Well, maybe 1 year.
Yeah, she's given herself another reason to stick around AKB. I mean, it's both 48, Stu 48. I mean, her and Nachan together, they're gonna build something great there. So that's wonderful. But that's my whole point exactly. It's like Dorina's focus. Sashi, I question her focus.
Okay.
So.
Well, that was the top 16 list. Now, Yeho, I know you're ready. I know you're ready for your Undergirls list. And if you could give me a time frame, how long can you go through the list?
I'm just gonna say the names, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because I want to save Undergirls as well for next week. But go through your list quickly so we can think about it and then make our own list. Same way we did with Derek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 32, either Goro Moe or Seichan. 31, Saho. Yukarun, 30.
Oh, wow.
Shibuya Nagisa, 29. Ota Yuri from NMB, 28. Wait, I have Nagisa twice.
Wow.
I guess number 27 is free slot then.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, 27 is free slot. Oh, I'll just put Seichan there. Okay, Seichan 27.
Okay.
Seichan's 27, I guess. Gotomo is 32. Re-reporn as Unko calls it, 26. Sayaya 25. Either Obamina or Furuhata now, 23, 24. Nakai Rika or Oguri Yui in 21 or 22. Tomonaga Miyo in 20. Renachi or Tanaka Miku 18, 19. And center is Komi.
Nice list. I like it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good list. I would
That's very good.
1 or 2 names I would throw out there and then replace with someone else. I will think about this list and
I need to think about it as well. So yeah.
Free slot, Tani. Free slot, Tani. I'm just calling it.
Okay. Well, we're already past our time, but let's recommend for next week. We already said a YouTube show.
Yeah.
Just the appeal time and watch the showrooms. The showrooms are going to be crazy for the next week. Well, the couple of weeks. Voting has started. Members are going to do the extra mile to do the appeal as well. I would say if you watch stages, watch one past week, Boku no Taio stage from AKB48 on the 18th of May. That was a very good song called Lay Down. Watch that one. You'll enjoy it. Your usual AK Bingo and so on and so on and so on. Anyone else have a specific recommendation?
I don't.
The Summonero stage tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, that's another one. We'll
yeah.
see how the second one will act since all of the members are not present, the main ones.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I would like to make another recommendation, but it's also a bit of in plugging mode. Next week is a special episode.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be the 48th episode. It's not only, the title, and 48 is a good number for us. It's also going to be the 1 year anniversary of 48 Talk.
Oh wow.
How amazing. How ironic too, and yet amazing.
Yeah, I planned it just in my mind somewhere. No.
As Gino was saying, Gino, we love you.
Yes, Gino.
What I would like for the people, you're gonna have a lot of comments for us. What I would like, if you have the chance, look back at the year of 48 Talk and mention your favorite moment of 48 Talk.
Oh wow.
And
good
we will
one.
read
Good
those
one.
comments on the show, and then just celebrate our 1 year anniversary. And also we'll continue our Sousenkyo Talk. Of course, we're going then with our Undergirls list and compare that to Yeho's list.
Wait, can we do the next girls upcoming and future? So like the full list for next year.
Dude.
Let's side.
I also have to work.
We do
Yeah,
have
that's crazy.
work or study,
I know.
I'm gonna say Undergirls for now, and
Yeah.
we'll see.
Wow.
Sidebar it.
And who knows what happens next week? We also have news we want to talk about. Usually our comments and share it. But yeah, it's gonna be a celebration of the year of 48 Talk. It's amazing. It's already been a year. That's crazy. Other thing I want to plug, of course, I'm gonna plug this every week till it's here. We have a panel coming up at AnimeCon in the Netherlands in World Forum The Hague, and I saw some people comment on how to spell The Hague. That's funny. Try one more time. It's on June 9th till the 11th. We have on Friday a panel when we have a 48 Talk episode. You can join, just have fun, ask questions, and we'll answer. We'll have a meetup. If actually people want to take pictures, we'll gladly take pictures.
Yeah.
2 shots.
If you guys gotta show up, that's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be more humble than you guys will be like, oh, it's so amazing to meet you. It's like, no, it's amazing to meet you.
Yeah.
Right.
Just come out, have fun. It's gonna be a party a whole weekend.
Oh man.
Yeah. Anyone else want to plug?
Yeah, then the next day, the next panel day, I get to do my J-horror, my exposition on Japanese horror films. I got my own little slot, so I'm very happy about that. So please, if you are going to attend, stick around. Maybe you can hear that. I'm going to talk a lot about my second favorite subject in the world next to AKB48. So.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, of course, you want to send us an email with a message and questions, anything. Just send an email to podcast48talk@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw Seiji Reina's video.
Oh yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah, thank you, Yayo.
Oh
wait, DX, didn't you sub something too that was really awesome? Please plug it, because I loved it. It was so cute.
Oh man, yeah, I've recently started subbing myself again, and I'm doing mostly gameplay from the 149 Midnight Sousenkyo game, and yeah, it's just a small project I'm doing, and it's fun to do though.
Cool. And of course, DerekVasconi.com with all the list in there, top 16, if you want to, share that list on this episode where we talked in detail about our Sousenkyo list. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for this week of 48 Talk. Definitely watch next week's episode. Because,
definitely.
1 year anniversary, we're going to do something
amazing,
quirky.
It's been a year.
But with that, thank you for watching this week's episode of 48 Talk, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yo.
Seiji Reina! Seiji Reina! Seiji Reina! Seiji Reina!